Frank. Dynamite. Frank, come on, man.
To je hodně zajímavá zkušenost. V podstatě asi ta nejzásadnější v mém životě.
Well, maybe we'd start with the movie and then maybe go backwards. I don't know.
Yeah.
So there's a movie on this Saturday night.
Saturday night in the very salubrious Freemasons Hall, a specially built chamber with amazing acoustics.
Yeah.
And insulated from light and sound outside. Like there's a huge organ in there, so it's designed for lovely acoustics.
Okay.
But the building itself just has a real strong insulated feeling.
Yeah.
Very little bit of woo woo, little bit of the black and white carpet.
Like? I mean, does that happen? Is there anything happening there?
Loads of stuff happens in the Freemasons Hall.
Yeah.
Next month, apparently, there's a ghost storytelling festival.
Okay.
There's foreign film festivals. There was the week that I was booking the venue, we couldn't get in because someone had booked it out for the week to do a music recording. It's being used all the time.
And is it used for any Freemasonry stuff? Has that happened? Is that a thing in the past? I don't know anything about it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just find them funny and I like the venue and it's like a nice staircase.
Well, the pictures, I've never been, the pictures of it look amazing.
It's a really lovely venue. It's a really lovely venue. And that's really all that concerns me. I did think it might put people off, but actually it's intrigued people. Oh, the film is about... on one level, it's about a toad, a very big toad this size who lives in the Sonoran Desert called Bufo Alvarius, or the Colorado River toad, or the cane toad, various names. And it lives for 9 months in a chamber under the ground. As far as I know, 2 feet down in a spherical chamber that fills a third the way up with water. And they live there for 9 months, and they're called by the traditional people, say, the water keepers of the desert.
Right.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what they are.
Yeah.
And then, so 9 months. And so then 3 months, 9, 10, 12, for 3 months they're out jumping around the place, mating and who knows. And
chatting.
Yeah.
Doing frog stuff, hopping.
Yeah. And at that time, the likes of Octavio and in recent times, of course, less skillful people and more random people go to the desert with a torch. They're attracted to the light and they catch them and extract or squirt out from these glands on their neck this milky white, watery,
venom.
Yellowy. I don't think venom is the correct term.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, because venom is poisonous, isn't it?
Well, this is poisonous.
Okay.
It is a toxin. It is a toxin. But it's not. I don't think venom is the correct term, but I don't know what the term is. Right. So it's about the toads, and it's about this substance that's in these glands on their neck.
Okay.
And then the other part
this mysterious substance.
This mysterious substance, which is called 5-MeO-DMT. So DMT is dimethyltryptamine. Yeah. Also produced in the human brain, produced in lots of other substances. But this is 5, so 5X DMT.
5X is the X 5 times as potent, or is
no? I think 5X is 500 times as potent. So it's very rapid, it's very. So this is the substance. So there's the toad, there's this substance in the toad, there's potentially this massive history back to the beginning of time, the beginning of consciousness, through South America, through the Maya and Aztec cultures representing these toads.
Žába, no, to je To je hodně zajímavá zkušenost. V podstatě asi ta nejzásadnější v mém životě.
So Graf is in it, and Octavio. Obviously, Octavio's the one facilitating.
So this, I think I saw. Was he in Vice as well?
Probably,
there's
yeah.
a document. He has come to Ireland, but there's basically people come to him and he administers the. Is he a sort of a shaman? Does he consider himself that? He's not a shaman.
No, he doesn't consider himself a shaman at all. No,
but he administers it and guides people through the process of taking it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And so then they all get.
He's
So it's
up to like
documentation.
5,000 people in the last couple of years. He's gone around the world. Just this is what he does all day, every day.
Wow.
The next place and the next place and the next place, giving people medicine one at a time.
Wow. Yeah. So you're saying 5,000 people.
I think that's the number we were talking about. It's like 3,000 or 5,000. Some, could be more. So it's thousands of people in the last 4 to 5 years have had one-on-one experiences with Octavio around the world.
Okay.
Mm.
So these guys, the filmmakers with Octavia, go there and take it. So it's documenting their personal
and that's what it was meant to be.
It.
Just they're filmmakers, so they documented it, of course, because that's what they do with everything.
And so that's shown on Saturday night in the Freemasons.
Yeah.
But so what I'm curious, so they took it.
Yeah.
And what was there? I mean, obviously you have to see the movie to know what their experience was, but they were obviously blown away by it, were they? Or
the clip on YouTube is of Philippe, the main guy, having his session, and so for other people that have had it, like me, when you see clips like that, you reactivate, you re-experience, you touch that experience in some way, even though it's now me watching it on YouTube years later or something. It still activates the same moment, which is this peak moment where there's a profound vulnerability. There's somebody meeting reality with like a brand new baby with no preconceptions, as if somebody just woke up and opened up and looked out at everything and experienced reality and encounter for the first time.
Tam se neobjevilo nic z mýho života, tam se neobjevilo nic z archetypálních oblastí, tam všecko se soustředili do toho jednoho zdroje světla, kde jsem měl pocit, že to je celá existence v takové abstraktní formě.
Like, I never was interested in LSD or psychedelic drugs or mind-altering substances. Never interested me.
Okay.
I knew that my perceptions were fairly rigidified, but I was happy to live with that.
Yeah, okay.
Myslím si, že Bufo Alvarius je doopravdy nejvyšší práce z psychedeliky, jakou si lze představit.
So I agreed to do it. I went to meet him. I put my affairs in order. I didn't say goodbye to people, but I did let people know that it was like something's going on. And I went to meet him up in the mountains in Wicklow.
The first moment of the medicine was vibrations.
As you might imagine, if you were able to have the experience of a hand slipping out of a glove, there was this feeling of slipping away out of my body, and that it was going to be falling down a mountain, and there was nothing to be done about it. Absolutely nothing to be done about it, and that it was huge and immense, and the unknown was
so you
definitely
smoked
there.
it.
You breathe it in. It's a vapor in a little glass pipe, and it's heated very hot. The little salt crystals that we talked about.
Yeah.
They're heated. He knows the number, I don't know, but it's not like an ordinary lighter. It's one of these blowtorch things, and the crystals melt.
Was light, was this sacred geometry coming in every single direction, and it was beauty.
It's not a smoke. It's more like steam from a kettle. It's a vapor.
Okay.
There's no burning, choking. It's very smooth.
Okay.
And a little white vapor, and you breathe it in, very long, slow breath. That's all you've got to do. Stay focused on breathing that in, and then breathe in long, slow breath, and then hold for 5 or 10 seconds, and then take in on top of that another breath, if you can, if you're still conscious. Yeah.
Okay.
But But by the time I was sort of halfway through and holding for the first time, there was terror, there was panic, there was the most heightened experience of anything I'd ever had. All of it, all at once, everything all at once. And my thought was, oh, sweet Jesus, what have I done?
What the fuck have you done?
What have I done?
Yeah, okay.
And it was beauty, it was love, and it was peace.
At which point, the stars started dancing around the place, and there was this huge, euphoric, ecstatic feeling of being loved by the universe. And these light orbs speeding across the universe towards me, which was like, okay, what's going to happen now? And then they stopped and they said, we know who you are, we love you, everything's okay. And I was flooded with bliss and joy and love and being known by the universe and these stars, and like just everything that could have been my most profound healing statement. Everything that ticked every box of my own wounding and separateness was met. We know who you are. We love you. Everything's okay. Like you'd say to a child, very totally reassuring.
Right. Okay.
And then like that, it was over. Like a very sudden, I'm like, oh, and then it was gone. Everything was normal. Everything was light. We were sitting in a damp, dark field, and the kind of sky was normal. It's like, oh, okay. And I go, huh? And he looked, and I was back, and he was back, and we were okay then. A cup of tea.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So you went to hell and up to heaven and back around. So the movie's on Saturday night
in the Freemasons Hall,
Freemasons Hall, and it's a documentary of these guys' experience of what you went through, and it's captured on camera, and they're obviously guided by Octavia. He helps them.
He gives them the medicine, and then he supports them through the experience. For sure.
No, go see it. That's what you're saying.
Come and see the movie. Yeah. Come and see the movie. It's a one-off event in Ireland. It's the first of its kind in Ireland as well. A public representation, a public premiere screening of this movie. They've done 20 screenings in the Czech Republic. It's the first time it's in Europe. It'll be a one-off. It may come back at some point way in the distant future, but this is it. It's a one-off event.
Okay.
And it'll be an interesting gathering. Come.
Hi, if you like the conversation that I just had and you'd like more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you.
Frank, come on, man.